Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. And we're going to see what's going on for you astrologically for now. And I am reading during the full moon of Aquarius. And that has a bearing on everything right now. So I just want you to just sit back and listen and take it all in. If you hear dog noises in the background, it's just my dog. So you have the Grand Cross, which is the provoker, and the life purpose, which is the North Node. So both of these are very, very powerful cards, which lets me know that this reading is going to be around things provoking you in order to fulfill your life purpose. And I know that sounds, real redundant, but we're getting ready to build this reading out. And I can't wait to see how this is going to play out in your tarot reading energy here. So let's see what's happening for you right now. I'm going to pull 3 cards like I normally do to represent your tarot energy. Something is definitely keeping you up. A lot of anxiety, thinking about something. And we'll see exactly what that is as we move forward. So turned, that's okay. So yeah, you're working on achieving this. You got all pentacles. Capricorn, you don't play about your money, okay? You excel easily in everything that you do financially, usually, okay? Unless you have some kind of addiction or something that keeps you from succeeding. Even then, you normally can carry it out a little bit longer than most. But you're working on achieving this 10 of Pentacles, which lets me know that relationship is involved. Um, and you're wanting someone in a relationship that really cooperates with you, works with you, understands you, someone that you can accomplish things with. And once you get that, you know that that's your person. You're no longer looking at shallow things. You're looking at very practical things that you can literally depend on, that bring you some form of security. So, as you are seeking that and working towards that, you're also moving up in your career. Okay. And anybody that wants to be with you needs to understand that that happens for you easily and that they shouldn't compete with you. You may find that if you make more money than someone that you're trying to date or something like that, if you're female, they're going to be intimidated by that. So you may want to look for someone a little more successful than you, or someone that's really, really evolved where that doesn't intimidate them, because they'll try to test you through that. We got the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So right now, you're pretty sharp about the things that you want. This Seven of Swords is not backing down off of the things that you've come into your own truth about. So you've come into a truth recently about who you are, what you want, how you want it. And you're not letting that go for just anyone. We have this Queen of Cups energy here, and we have the Tower. And with the Queen of Cups, which is all about compassion and self-love, and then this Tower, it lets me know that you are still learning how to love yourself, and that anything that doesn't work is a result of you betraying things that you know deep down inside are not for you. Okay. No matter how aggressive or bad or professional you try to be on the outside, on the inside, there is a level of still um, of insecurity of where you try to please someone and you find that even though you know you can't please them, there's just something in you that tries to please them. These types of relationships will never work. So you will, if you betray yourself, don't show yourself compassion, don't show yourself the self-love, your relationships are going to reflect that, and you won't get what it is that you want. Even if the more you compromise, the less you're going to get. That's the message that I'm feeling. The more you compromise, the less you're going to get. That doesn't mean that you need to be aggressive, but it does mean you need to be decisive and you need to be clear. Okay, those are the two words that I'm hearing. You need to be decisive and you need to be clear, but you can still be soft and do that as well. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands with the Death card, which lets me know that something came to an end, but it, of course, is turning into a transformation because death is just the beginning of a transformation. So something happened that actually transformed the way that you see yourself here with the Devil card showing up and this Page of Wands. A new passion has been awakened in you. The things that once attracted you no longer attract you anymore. You're looking for different things now, even in your finances. You're thinking more strategically about your finances. You're thinking more strategically about your partnerships, how your partnerships affect your finances. And you're only now willing to take a leap of faith if you feel this Ace of Cups of a spiritual connection with someone. Okay, so here we have the World card and the Page of Cups, which lets me know that you're ready to go to the next level. You haven't always been ready to go to the next level, but you're ready to go to the next level. You've forgiven yourself for some of your past mistakes, and you understand now that mistakes are basically just opportunities for you to learn where you are. Now, instead of beating yourself up about making mistakes, picking the wrong person, making the wrong investment, or what have you, you're now using that as information to show you where you are. And as you use that, you fine tune where you think you should be so that you can live your life more fully. That's your goal, your desire to live a full life is what I'm hearing. You have been saying that lately. I want to live a full life. I want to be fulfilled. I'm tired of just getting by, is what I'm feeling in this reading. Um, You're tired of just getting by. And you have the Ten of Swords here, which lets me know that you're tired of getting the short end of the stick. Here's this Ace of Cups here that keeps really, really showing up. That keeps jumping out at me. And the Ace of Cups is It contains that compassion, that forgiveness that you need to pour on yourself so that you can move forward, so that you're no longer just settling for things, right? We have the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. And with the Ace of Swords and the Hermit, you're going inward in regards to truth and victory. You are really working on yourself. And as you analyze what it feels like for you or what it means to you to be successful in relationships and in your financial life, you're understanding that it has more to do with what's inside rather than who you end up with in rather than who you're seeking in a relationship. And I've been telling everybody because it's this thing. When you're getting or wanting a relationship, success, health, wealth, what have you, it's the road that you're traveling that is most important because those things are just carrots dangling in front of you to pull you along this journey. And who you become as you go after those things is what Spirit is trying to get you to be. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Then we have the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. There we go. You're very passionate about this Ten of Pentacles, which is full success, total success, well-rounded success in all areas of life. Okay. And then we have the Emperor and the Nine of Cups, which is all about um, being happy or satisfied with anything that you've built or with a particular person here. Um, we have the Emperor as an Aries energy. Um, it's going to be more of an energy, though, of taking charge of your life rather than expecting someone else to do it. And once you do that, the Emperor himself or herself will show up in your life and you will be able to finally relax rather than feeling like you always have to carry someone. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Chariot, okay? All right, now when we're talking about your life's destiny, your life's purpose, and provoker, you're being provoked here by people who are challenging you. So it's going to always seem like you're not getting what you want, which is going to provoke something in you to get it for yourself. This is going to be the builder for helping you reach your destiny. It's actually pulling you outside of yourself. So you're being shown someone or something that you really want, that looks really good, that seems to be the answers to your prayer. And then you get into it, and it's not exactly what you think it is. But now you're in it, and you have to develop what it is that you say you want in them, in yourself. And as you do that, you become this transformational being. And this leads you to success. But at the same time, you still feel very bound. And it's because these experiences have thrown you out of balance and have caused some conflict, um, mental conflict in your life because they cause you to doubt yourself because you're thinking, well, everybody else is manifesting these things, but it seems like when I manifest these things, it's like the booby prize or what have you. And you feel like you're doing something wrong. But what you don't realize is that the very things that you're actually manifesting that seem to turn out not to be your full manifestation are basically is what's holding the actual gifts that you are meant to have or so basically it's time for you to have this conversation around something that you're confused about. You can have this conversation with um, let's see. You can have this conversation with a professional, but you want to have the conversation because we have the sun here and the lovers with the idea of being happy around being happy in love. There's something here. Again, we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. There's something that's pushing you in your destiny to work really hard in the area of love. You're naturally being rewarded for your endeavors that you do. That's going to be easy for you. Love is another story. With the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I see here where you're really holding out and your indecision about something. Here, you're kind of manifesting and standing your ground about something that you're very passionate about, and you're making lots of decisions with that in mind. Um, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, whenever I'm still reading, as like I am now, and we've only closed out one card, which is this Ten of Pentacles, as far as I can see here. What I am seeing is that you're on a journey. You're on a journey, and it's quite a long journey. And although you don't show it, you're exhausted in a lot of ways, disappointed, but at the same time, you're very hopeful. You have a lot of positive cards here. But this journey has been a very long journey for you. And you've gotten confused because you're not sure if you can trust yourself. And you don't really want to tell anybody that you don't trust yourself because you've actually done so well that you feel as though you should be able to do. You've done everything else, you feel as though you should be able to do this as far as love is concerned. And you're kind of throwing yourself into your work to compensate for this because you have all work cards, but then it's playing out as all love cards on top of that, which is why I'm getting this. So it's like you're hiding your inadequacies, your insecurities behind what you do, while at the same time you're secretly really frustrated about love. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Eight is your number. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that you feel that you were ready to work so hard. You were ready to put in the work for something or someone, and you walked away from it, or you're walking away from it. Six of Pentacles, you're walking away because it seems as though it's not going to be fair here. So you're walking away into this fairness. You're like, I got to be fair to myself. And once you do, you're going to walk straight into this Wheel of Fortune. And this Two of Swords here with this King of Cups, you're shutting yourself actually down with this Two of Swords to appear like this King of Cups, because the King of Cups is about emotional wisdom and stability, emotional stability. And in order for you to appear like this emotionally stable, mature person, you've shut part of yourself off and you've closed your eyes to things that you know will upset you. Mm, that's deep. That's deep. So in order to hold it all together, you've been not in denial. You just choose to look away, ignore. You know what's happening. You know what it is that you don't like. You know what it is that you don't want. But in order to keep from unraveling, you're choosing to do this. You're wishing upon this star. You're really looking for this King of Pentacles in your life. Look how you're looking. You're looking for this King of Pentacles. You're really looking. You're wishing. And your King of Pentacles is contemplating on you. But you all aren't looking at each other. You're looking up and he's looking at his pentacle. Wow. And so that means that the person that you're supposed to be with doesn't even see you and you don't see them yet. It's not happening yet. For some of you, it's not happening yet. And if it is happening, you don't see each other yet. This has you feeling like a sense of loss. You're really, really upset about it because whatever it is that you just walked away from, you're like, man, look at it. You're like looking like, wow, what could I have done differently? I'm tired of losing. I thought I was doing the right thing. Wow. So you see, basically, you're headed into this whole entire deck in regards to this. I dropped it on the ground. Nine of Swords. It has your confidence shaken. You're not your usual confident self. And when it comes to relationships at this point, but you're at the end of the cycle of disappointment and heartbreak. And you're going to be seeing things differently in regards to what your Ten of Cups really is. You definitely have the tools to do what you need to do, but you're going to have to use every tool that you have. You're going to have to go inward as the high priestess. Once you do that, you'll be able to recover and heal as you go through what the process that you need to go through. Then you'll be able to better plan for this life's purpose. All of these are provokers. You're being provoked, and you don't, and you feel that, and you're like, why is the universe messing with me with this? But really, the universe is nudging you to become that which it is that you're trying to get. And this is a common message. I don't know whether it's because it's the full moon. I don't know what it is, but it has been a common message where whatever it is that you're trying to get, and that's kind of law, natural law. It's kind of a principle, a metaphysical principle. You need to make a decision. However, with the moon card, you're not quite ready. right? But you do know what you deserve, and you're going after it here with the Nine of Pentacles. And then as you do, you are able to finally get some of the things that you want. It's going to come through emotional support at first, and then it's going to turn into um, the relationship that you want. But it won't come without conflict. You're going to have to cooperate in order to overcome conflict. Now, remember, I had said that you don't need to compromise, that you're tired of compromising who you are, and that you need to be decisive and you need to be clear. That doesn't mean that you don't need to cooperate, okay? You're going to need to cooperate in order to minimize some form of confusion when it comes to relationships. But cooperating does not necessarily mean that you get off of your throne. Okay? Cooperating just means that you're open to alternatives. Okay, that still leads you to your overall goal. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the I Ching for you, which is very powerful. Well, I'm going to pull it. I'm not going to read it right now. I'm going to do the emotional keys to alignment, the 78 keys to emotional alignment, which is my deck here. And yours is increase my certainty around my desire. Increase my certainty around my desire. That goes back to me saying you need to be clear and decisive. You need to have the faith that these things that are happening, these disappointments, are provoking you to go deeper, to move closer into your higher self so that you can have the best love that you want, right? And not settle, right? Because Capricorn always goes for the gusto in career, but when it comes to love, you settle. And you settle because you feel as though this is the best you can do, right? And you get tired, you wear yourself out. Inexperience. So this says you don't have all the facts at your fingertips, or you're lacking in experience to deal with the situation. Seek advice and further knowledge before proceeding, but don't lose your enthusiasm. Now, I just finished saying that you needed to have a conversation with someone. It could be a professional or it could be a friend around love. It's time for you to really get clear on what it is that that could be, you know what you want, but you don't understand why you're being blocked. This reading is telling you that you're being provoked towards your life purpose. So now it's time for you to get clear on your life purpose. But because you're very successful at whatever it is that you do, sometimes your life purpose can get mixed up with your job, right? Or with what you have your degree in or what you're certified to do. That is not your life purpose. Your life purpose goes beyond that. Once you get clear on your life purpose, then the partner that you know that you need to have in order to fulfill that purpose is going to become even more clear. Okay. So your partnership is going to be around you really honing in on your life purpose. Okay. There's a new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So pay attention, eyes open on that. Okay. Um, okay. With growth, maturity, and time, you will be able to um, realize your dreams. in regards to the relationship that you want. Again, growth is another strong, powerful theme here, something that's nudging you, pushing you so that you can be better, right? So I want you to, hopefully, you took notes through this reading and you're going to actually take some of the advice that I've given you and you're going to use it so that you can bring to life some of the desires of your heart. In the meantime, reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind, Capricorn. I know you can do it. Bye.